Hi guys, welcome back to another video with Pratham Test Prep. This is your host Sanjeet Bhatia again, and we are back with a new video on your legal Darpan, a peek into your weekly legal affairs. So this is the episode 13 that you have joined us for. As you know that we have this video live on every Friday from 6 to 7 p.m. So do make sure that you are hitting on the like, share and subscribe button so that you can get all the regular updates, and also it motivates all your mentors to make videos for you again and again. Now, if you are new to the channel, do make sure that you're subscribing to our Telegram channel for all the regular updates on your examination, any deadlines that are coming up, or any new updates that are coming from the consortium or any other law school. We are providing that on your Telegram channel itself. So do make sure that you are subscribing to the channel. Now, so the first news for the day, there is a bill that is introduced in the Lok Sabha to repeal 165 obsolete laws, including one enacted 135 years ago, right? So you know that every year we see new things coming up. So earlier there was no laws for stock market, then we came for stock market, then there was crypto, we have new laws for criminal activities, we have new laws for procedural laws. So some of the laws also get obsolete during the time that these new laws are coming up. So the Union Law Minister Kiran Rijiju has introduced in Lok Sabha the repealing amendment bill of 2022. Now, this is an obsolete and archaic laws lays down unnecessary compliance burden on citizens. Obviously, if there are more laws existing, then the people have to go and use those laws and also obey those laws. Therefore, it has been resolved of this government to reduce such compliance burden, bringing reforms in many legal systems and make it accessible to the common man. Obviously, they want to try to make the process easier for the common person. Now, in the line with this resolve, the government has repealed 1486 obsolete and redundant central acts from May 2014 till date. So, in last 6 years, they have removed more than 1400 obsolete laws. Now, beside this, 76 central acts relating to the state subjects have also been repealed by the concerned state legislature. So that's what is being said by the law minister, Mr. Kiran Rijiju. So you can see that obsolete laws have been removed, and the law that is being used here is called the Lok Sabha Repealing and Amending Bill of 2022. So do make sure that you are remembering the name of this bill itself. Now coming to the next part is that first Gauri Amma Award is given to Dr. Eldia Guevara. Now the Cuban socialist Dr. Eldia Guevara, the second picture or the picture in the middle is of Dr. Eldia Guevara. Now she is an advocate of human rights, also running homes for disabled children in Cuba and 2 or more refugee children with domestic problems. Now she is from Cuba, and she's the daughter of a very famous person called Che Guevara, and she is an active member of the Cuban medical mission. Now who's Gauri Amma? Now Gauri Amma was an Indian politician from Alappuzha in central Kerala, and where she was one of the most prominent leaders of the left movement. So you can see that there is an entire chain that is being drawn here, and she's been given as the first awardee of the Gauri Amma Award is Dr. Eldia Guevara, the daughter of Che Guevara. So coming to the next news for the day, Pushpa Kamal Dahal, and also called Prachanda, becomes Nepal's PM for the third time. Now he is a CPN Maoist Center chairman. Okay, so Maoist is the people who are in Nepal. So he is the chairman, and also he is appointed as the Prime Minister of Nepal as per the Article 76(2) of the Constitution. At that evening, that means 2 days back, he has become the Chief Prime Minister of Nepal. So under the Article 76(2) of the Nepalese Constitution we are talking about here, Don't think it in Indian constitution. This is Nepali constitution. Now coming to the next news for the day is Steven Rebuka has becomes Fiji's prime minister after a coalition of parties voted to install him as a PM, and singling an end to Frank, whose 16 years in power has come to an end now. Okay, so Steven Rebuka has been appointed as the new prime minister of Fiji. So there have been a lot of new appointments that have happened during this time in the few days. Now, Spain and Scotland has passed a gender recognition reform bill. Now, Scotland lawmakers have passed the gender recognition reform bill to make it easier for anyone who's above the age of 16 years to legally change their gender, right? So they are giving people such kind of freedom that they can change their gender also. Now, the passage of the controversial bill also removes the need for medical diagnostic of gender dysphoria to obtain the certificate, right? So it can be straight up can be obtained, and there is no need to go on and tell about the gender dysphoria to obtain the certificate also. Now, the Scotland lawmakers have said anyone who's above the age of 16 years can go and change their gender legally, and also the Scottish Parliament was making it easier for people to change their legally recognized gender with the passage of Gender Recognition Reform Scotland Bill. Okay, Scotland has now become the first region of the United Kingdom to approve a self-identification process for changing gender, right? So you can see that they are allowing their people to change their genders legally, and they are also passing the bill regarding the same. Now, government has appointed the retired Supreme Court Judge Miss Justice Hemant Gupta as the Chief Justice or as the Chief of NDAIC, that is New Delhi International Arbitration Center. So he was appointed as a Supreme Court judge. After that, he retired, and it's been 2 years that Mr. Hemant Gupta has retired. Now, after 2 years of retirement, he's been given a chairmanship of the New Delhi International Arbitration Center. During his tenure, he's been a very active judge in the Supreme Court of India and also delivered several important judgments, including the verdict in Karnataka hijab ban case also, right? So he's been a prominent member of the bar and also in the Supreme Court of India. Now he'll be taking care of the International Arbitration Center that exists in New Delhi. I'm sorry. Now, the next news that is coming out from Chhattisgarh High Court is that any parent who's seeking the custody should have attachment with the minor child. Natural guardianship is not the sole criteria, right? They should have an attachment. The welfare of the minor is a proposition which depends on host of factors. That's what the court has said. Sufficient means to raise minor is one of the factors which governs the issue of welfare of minor, but that cannot be the sole determining factor. That means if you are the natural guardianship of the minor is not the only criteria that should be taken into consideration. If the mother or the father who is seeking custody of a minor does not have attachment with the child in real sense, it will discourage the court to direct handing over custody to such appellant. That means अगर उसके फादर या मदर में से किसी को उससे रियल अटैचमेंट नहीं दिखा, सो कोर्ट डिस्करेज करेगा उनको हैंड ओवर करने में कस्टडी के लिए to such of the appellants, either it's mother or the father, right? So that's what the court is also taking into consideration, that there needs to be a real connection between the father and the mother, or the child and the father and the mother. If it doesn't exist, then the court will not give them a custody of the child also. Now, insurance cover for sex reassignment surgery, setting up shelter homes for transgender person under consideration. That is what Chandigarh admin has said to the High Court of Punjab and Haryana. Now, Garima Graha is what is being floated, is likely to be implemented shortly, where people can go and live who are transgenders, who want to go for a reassignment of sex surgeries. So that is what the Chandigarh admin has told the High Court. The administration also told the court that the scheme for provisions of insurance cover for sex reassignment surgery is also being deliberated upon, and that active steps are being taken by the Transgender Welfare Board to advise the various benefits that are available and the location and which could be availed. Right. So you can see that the entire system around transgenders and them getting a right or living a normal life is changing bit by bit, but definitely it is going to the right direction, and it will also lead to great results for the society also, because they will be well integrated into the society. Even if they are not going for sex reassignment surgery, they can be integrated in the society, but now they are taking those steps to make themselves a part of it completely, and they are also becoming part of the Garima Grahe. That's what they are talking about. Now, thank you for joining this live session. Do make sure that you hit on the like, share and subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit on the bell icon. And thank you for watching this live session, and do visit us next Friday. We are starting a very interesting quiz, and you should be a part of it. If you go on and play our quiz on next Friday with us between 6 to 7 p.m., you hold a chance to win rupees 1000 cash in your bank account, and that will be given from our end to you, and we will be deciding the winners online itself. So do make sure that you are subscribing to our channel and visiting us next Friday for the quiz and get a chance to win some good amount of money, right? So thank you for joining this live session. Do take care of yourself. Happy New Year to all of you, and wishing you a happy and healthy 2023 and also successful 2023 for your CLAT and other entrance exam. So thank you for joining this live session. Do take care of yourself and have a nice day ahead.